Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. We are the leaders in single entry 3 max and 20 max content. But you know what I always tell you, man. Have no fear. If that's not your particular style of play, this is still one of the best spots you can be in. It doesn't matter if you play head-to-head, cash games, large field GPPs. This is the spot you want and need to be. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you, man. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us every day when the videos and content drop. Also, do me one small favor, man. Let's hit that like button for me, please, and thank you, man. We're knocking on the door of 100 likes. We right there at 90, 91, 92 in that range every single day, man. Y'all killing me, man. I'm getting ratioed to death. We getting 600-700 views with 90 likes, man. I need every video to get to 100. So I'm talking to you that didn't hit that like button yesterday. That's probably why you didn't cash. You probably didn't hit that like button, man. You getting blazed with this free content and you not hitting the like button. You gotta give something in order to receive something, and hitting that like button gets some good karma headed your direction. So please go on and do that, man. It's greatly appreciated. All right. This is my starting five if you're new here, where I bring you 5 plays that will more than likely be in my player pool on DraftKings and FanDuel. I always say more than likely because this is the NBA. You're going to get injury news before lock, after lock, that sort of thing that can change the plays up you see here. All right? But that's for now. You ain't got to worry about that tomorrow with the no late swapping. So that's another discussion. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Don't got to worry about that today. This is my starting 5. We're going to get right to it. But before we do, I got the lineup review going over my best lineup from yesterday's slate. All right? Yesterday, man, nice profitable day on DraftKings, nice profitable day on FanDuel. We would definitely take it, man. Could have been a little better. The Clippers guys let me down in some spots, man. They got off to nice starts, got up big on the Lakers, but blew it down the stretch and didn't give me the performance to close it out. But still solid, was still able to cash across both sides. This is my highest scoring lineup right here. This was in the $1.20 max. Came in 388th place, 342. Jordan Goodwin at the top, man. A little bit of chalk yesterday, but I thought he was a solid play. 36% on, gave you 30 fantasy points. Very nice outing from him. Over 7x in there. I was cheering for him in this spot, man. He didn't have a real life point to like the fourth quarter. He had like 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. I was actually cheering for the double-double with 0 points from him, but he was solid here in this spot. We'll definitely take it. Malik Monk, man, you saw me talk about him yesterday. We got the Fox News that he would be out. I had plenty of Monk, man. Got off to a great start. I thought we was in line for a big one, but the Nuggets kind of pulled away here and blew out the Kings a little bit, which is expected when you're missing one of your main 2 superstars. So if they had kept this a little closer, Monk would have gave us a bigger performance, but he didn't kill us here at 5,600. RJ Barrett, man, nice performance from him finally. He was popping for me yesterday. I went back to him begrudgingly, and he had a solid game, man. 43 fantasy points here against the Dallas Mavericks. I'd take it. My boy Jaren Jackson coming through for me, man. If you watch me all the time, man, you know the other night he killed me in the lineup, man, destroyed me when I was heavy on him. But DFS, man, you especially NBA DFS, you gotta have a short-term memory, man. Went back to some of them here just because, even though it's a tough matchup, man, he is the only legitimate NBA starter on this Grizzlies roster right now that's playing. His usage is through the roof. He gets whatever shots he wants. For all the same reasons I took him last time, it's the same reason I was okay getting to him here in this spot. I didn't go crazy on him because it is a tough matchup against Gobert and them down there. But got him at 5% on, 61 fantasy points from him, man. Big game from Jaren Jackson Jr. Andre Drummond, everybody's chalk, 57% on, man. Gave you 57 fantasy points, man. And the game went to OT. Vooch was cutting up all those Bulls guys, man. Definitely had nice showings. You get that when you get. Did it go to double OT? I know it went to 1. I can't remember if it went to double OT, but Drummond coming through with a big performance. James Harden, you saw me give him to you yesterday. 30% on, man. Just did not finish out the game strong. Needed one more assist for a double-double. He should have easily touched 50 points here, him and Kawhi, man, especially with the way they was leading this game and in control of it. But, hey, you live and you learn, man. We'll take it. He didn't destroy us here with 41 fantasy points. LeBron James, 19% on. You saw me give him to you yesterday. I told you he was too cheap. I told you he's ramping up. The Lakers need to win, and he's ramping up towards his playoff workload and game load, which is 35 plus minutes, man. Anytime a game is tightly contested, LeBron is gonna play big minutes. If they don't need him, they got it in hand. He's gonna get out of there. But any game you think is gonna be close, all the tough matchups like this against the Clippers, like the Nuggets on Saturday, he's gonna play solid minutes. Gave you almost 60 fantasy points here. Definitely take that from him. And then Daniel Tice down here at the bottom. I thought it would be Plumlee starting. I was gonna take a few shots on whoever started there with no Zubac. It was Tice, so we got a little bit of him at almost a flat min, 7%. He was okay, gave us 20 fantasy points. Could have used a little more from him here, but we'll definitely take that. It didn't destroy us here. So 342, my highest scoring lineup on yesterday's slate. Let's take a look at FanDuel. FanDuel having a little trouble this morning, so we're not going to be able to see my lineup. They haven't closed out last night's contest, and for some reason it's not showing me my lineup, but you can see right here, came in 93rd place, man, put up 362 over here. I can just read my lineup off to you real quick. I do it off my phone, man. It's going to be real quick. I had Emmanuel Quickly, Jordan Goodwin, Gary Trent, James Harden, Jaden McDaniels, Kawhi Leonard, PJ Washington with a big one over there at Chalk. LeBron James and Andre Drummond was my FanDuel lineup. 362, you see we came in 93rd place, all right? Like I said, nice night across both sites there. Definitely will take that, all right? Let's get to today's slate. We got a nice 6-gamer. Waiting on some news per usual. You know we'll adjust accordingly. But I got the starting 5 for you as I see the slate right now and what I would be doing if games locked in 20 minutes. All right? Listen, you know there's injury news. Tomorrow, you ain't got to worry about that, like I said. But if you want access to my full live stream before lock, because that's what I give you over here with my Patreon, man. It gives you access to me. I don't really type up and post plays because we went that route last season. And by the time you type it up and post it, man, injury news didn't happen and it's obsolete. What you get is full access to me an hour before lock every slate, man. Live streaming you, telling you the plays I'm high on, telling you the plays I'm going under on, showing you my constructions. All access to all that, man. If you want that, Patreon link is down below. Come on over and officially join the gang, all right? But let's get to this starting 5 for you. At the top, point guard, DeJounte Murray, 9,400. I like going right back to him in this spot. I'm hoping the price increase is going to keep the ownership down because now he's priced up with guys like Booker and Brunson. We don't know if Brunson's playing today. We'll have to see, but he's in that price range. So I'm hoping this price scares people off of him a little bit. I'm perfectly fine going back to him, man. Struggled a little bit last game. He just struggled scoring. He had an off night shooting and still gave you like 44 fantasy points. He's a guy I'm just perfectly fine getting to. I'm not really worried about the price increase. The Nets have some okay wing defenders. They probably could put Bridges on them, but I'm not really worried about it. It's his offense with no Trae Young over here. He's live for a triple-double every night. I'm telling you, with no Trae Young, he's live for a triple-double every night. I'm going right back to DeJounte Murray. I'm hoping y'all scared of him and don't go to him as much. I'm going to have plenty of them. Sign me up for DeJounte Murray once again. At the shooting guard, I want to look at Miles McBride, man. 5K in this spot. Now, it is a play we're going to need injury news on. Brunson is questionable with the neck. If Brunson is out, it's just a full go for McBride for me, man. He should get the start once again. I see no reason why he wouldn't. Had a decent game last time, and he struggled with his shot. He did not shoot the ball well last time and still gave us a solid outing, man. I expect his shooting percentage to be a little better at home here against these Golden State Warriors. If he's in the starting lineup, I'm definitely getting to plenty of Miles McBride at 5K. At your small forward now, it's a little risky here. I'm looking at Keldon Johnson, 4,900. Now, Outside of outside of 2 games ago, the blowout against the Jazz, his minutes has been up, man. He has been playing solid minutes, and if he can push towards this 30-minute mark here, like he's got in 3 of the last 4, like I said, outside of this blowout right here, he's right at 30 minutes. And at 4,900, man, we've seen Keldon Johnson before in the past. He's a guy with a skill set that can definitely return value at this 4,900 price tag, man. He has 40-point upside, if all things work in his favor. I like taking some shots on him. I don't know if I'm going to go to him in single entry because it is Popovich. He can play. He plays with his guys' minutes whenever he feels like it. So it's nothing secure, but it looks well for him. I'm definitely going to get to some of them. I may throw him out there in single entry. We'll have to see. You know me, I like to take chances. But give me some Keldon Johnson, 4,900. Just keep him at them 30 minutes. He should be a fine value play here against the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the power forward, want to look at Paolo Banchero. He is questionable, but I'm expecting him to be out. I'm expecting him to play tonight. Missed the last couple of games with an illness. Seems to be the same illness that's going around between all the NBA players, and provided that is what he's had, he should be good to go. It's keeping players out 1 and at most 2 games. It's looking like everybody's been 1 to 2 games with this particular illness, provided it's the same one. I don't know what it is, so we still need this injury news, but I'm expecting him to play here going against the Utah Jazz, man. Good spot here against the Jazz. The Jazz are scrappy. They competitive. They're fighting every game. And the defense is not good. So it just bodes well that Banchero gets his full workload here in a contest that could push him to play here. I like him coming back at 8,400, man. Sign me up for Paolo Banchero going against these Utah Jazz. And it could be a little easier scoring at the rim as well, as Walker Kessler could be out for the Jazz here. So keep an eye on that as well. But I like getting Paolo Banchero regardless, all right? As long as he's in the lineup. At the center spot, another slightly risky guy, but I got my eye on Clint Capella here, 5,300. We saw his minutes be in the teens the first couple of games back from All-Star break as he coming back from that adductor strain. But last game, we saw him tick up to 25 minutes. I think that bodes well for him here. I'm okay with him if he just plays that same 25 minutes again. I think he can return a solid value here. But if he gets a slight uptick closer to 30 minutes, he definitely can return value at this 5,300 price tag. If he gets 30 plus minutes, he's live for a double-double, maybe a block or 2 in this spot. And we just trying to be first to the party. And that's what we're doing here with Clint Capella. Now, it is risky, like I said. They could cap him at 25 again. But if he gets 25 minutes, I don't think he kills me at 5,300. And if he gets more than that, he definitely can pay off at 5,300. So I like looking at Clint Capella right here. Another semi-value piece here for these Atlanta Hawks going against the Brooklyn Nets. All right. There you have it, man. Just starting 5 for DraftKings. DeJounte Murray, Miles McBride, Keldon Johnson, Paolo Banchero, and Clint Capella. Get you some exposure to these guys. You know I'm going to have them in my player pool for sure. All right. Let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right. At the top, man, this is going to be another situation. We're going to have to wait on the starting lineup. We got Ben Simmons back, but he was in there last game. Not last game, but the game before last, and he did not start. So we have to see what they do with this starting lineup. If Dennis Schroeder starts, I definitely have some interest in him. And we just don't know what his minute workload could be. You see these minutes the last 4 games since the All-Star break, 23, 28, 26, 25. Every last one of these games were blowouts. Every last one of them was blowouts. So we have no idea if he can get to 30 minutes or maybe even more. We shall see. If he's starting, I definitely have interest in it, and I'm definitely going to play some of them. But if he doesn't start, we'll fall back and get to someone else. You can go to Miles McBride over here for like $200 more if he does not start. But if Schroeder's in the starting lineup, I have some interest in this great matchup here against the Atlanta Hawks. So waiting on that news, but looking at Dennis Schroeder right here, the point guard for a value piece. At the shooting guard, man, going to DeJounte Murray once again. He's for sure going to be higher owned on FanDuel than he is on DK thanks to this price difference. But I don't care either way, man. DeJounte Murray is good chalk. I'm taking him. I will live and die with the results. I'm going to have plenty of DeJounte Murray across both sites. Sign me up. He's live for a triple-double. I'm telling you. At the small forward, staying with Paulo Banchero, 8,400. Like I said, he should be back tonight. If he isn't, we'll adjust accordingly. But I think he for sure plays. Give me Paulo Banchero, 8,400. Love the matchup. Staying with him. He's your thumbnail. Come on with it, man. At the power forward spot, I want to look at Isaiah Hartenstein, 6,100. Now, he's a guy that's similar to Capella as well, coming back off an injury, and we seen his minutes tick up the last couple of games. Played 10 like the first game back, but 24, then 26. He sat out this game. It was the second night of a back-to-back to let him rest. So coming into this game here, I expect him to see at least 26 of what he saw last time. Probably, I'm expecting him to be closer to 30. In a solid matchup here against the Golden State Warriors, man. He's a solid defender, good rebounder. He's live for a double-double here at 6,100 in this spot. You know the Warriors don't have a true center down there, so he should have a height and size advantage on Draymond Green. Even though Draymond Green is a savvy player, defender, all of the above. I still like Isaiah Hartenstein at 6,100. Like I said, if he gets 30-plus minutes, he should walk in the gym with a double-double here. I know he doesn't score that much, but I got him for a double-double in this spot. You can bet that too as well. It's risky, but you know me, man. You know I like to take chances. Give me some Isaiah Hartenstein at 6,100. And then at the center spot, I want to look at Alfred Sengun, 8,300 here. Slight price decrease over here on FanDuel. He was up a little higher. They gave a few $100 discount. Kind of a tough matchup down there against Nurkic. They expect him to be back. Probably going to be more of a face-up game here as he don't really have the size to bag Nurkic down up under the rim. He's probably going to have to do a lot of facing up, try to beat him off dribble a little bit. But I like the spot for him here. I don't mind getting Alfred Sengun at 8,300. You know the type of upside he possesses. This should be a good game here. Nice competitive one against the Suns. I like Sengun. He baby triple-double upside. Don't know if he really gets to it in this spot, but he can do it. Give me some Alfred Sengun at 8,300. There you have it, man. Your starting five for FanDuel. Alfred Sengun, Isaiah Hartenstein, Paulo Banchero, DeJounte Murray, and Dennis Schroeder. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure going to be in mine. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.